Hey, it's Tinla here and welcome to the channel. Today I want to take a look at this LED bulb to replace the interior light for my car. The one I'm holding right now is called Festoon type 31mm light bulbs that use various locations inside the car. So here it is. As I measure 31.1. The original OEM also 31mm is a little bit shorter, as you can see. 30.5. The original one diameter is I think 8.5, so 8.5 millimeters, and this one also 8.5, 8.6, so pretty much on par with the OEM light bulbs. Okay, the connector pretty much the same. It has aluminum heat sink, anodized with black anodize, and as you can see, it's written on the BCB. It's a 31mm GaN burst. The car doesn't give you any error. So this LED has only one chip, which called CSP, which is supposed to be better than the SMD LED chips. The way they manufacture these is they directly onto the substrate instead of like soldering like wire with the SMD chips. So they supposed to be reliable, I would guess, but we'll see how long this one lasts. I don't know. I just got them from AliExpress, and the shipper, the seller, the vendor sent it to me for like within a week, which is pretty fast shipping anyway. So on the BCB, you can see various components on the BCB, and you can find some of them on the website, AliExpress website, but most of them don't have the components. So this one, it claims that it can do both way, non-polarity. So basically it doesn't have any polarity, but you can install this one like this and then turn 180 degree. They still work both ways. Okay, so compared to some other light bulb, you can only do it a certain way to get lit up, but this one can do both ways, so which is good. One of the main reasons why I get this one, and they claim that this one can produce more light than other LED chips, like 18, 21 LED small tiny chips. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do installation into my 2015 Acura RDX for the dome light. Just one. They use the same Festoon type 31mm with the Honda Accord. So I'm gonna show you how bright it is compared to the OEM. So you can see, you can decide whether it's worth the money. I purchased these for like I think $5 for two of them. So I already installed into my Accord 8th generation. If you haven't seen that video, just please subscribe. You're gonna see that video coming up right soon. I replaced all the interior lights with these LEDs, and it's great. And for so far, I don't have any burnout yet because I did a couple of weeks ago, which is good. Anyway, some of the LEDs are really cheap, so make sure that you get a quality one. So as you can see, that's how it is. That's how it looks. Okay, let's go and do the installation video and see. I'm going to show you how good it is. Okay. All right. Hey, welcome back. I'm inside my Acura RDX to change the dome light bulbs at the back, at the back right here. And that's the OEM shining right now. It's in the on position. Before we go any further, let's take a look at the light output of this OEM light, and then we can compare between the LEDs. Okay, see how much it outputs. About 28 lux. This is the app on the Google App Store. So it's not scientifically correct. It should be good enough to compare between the two. Okay, and I've used some of these tools that I have lying around, the propeller from my drone hobby. I'm gonna use the plastic, flexible plastic. Actually, it's not really flexible, it's hard. So to go inside here to pry it open like that, see if I can open it. Hopefully I can. Oh, very tough. See, I think there's this one over here. Okay, the way I got this one open is I use flathead screwdriver. I go in here and here, 2 point like this, just enough to push it out. To be careful though, you don't want to damage the outer rim. And once it's popped, you can go in with a plastic like that, and it will pop up like that. Okay, so that's the OEM Festoon type, but make sure that it's in off position before we want to take it out. So that's on position, and then that's off position. Okay, so make sure it stay in the off position, and then to take it out, it's kind of hot because it's been lit for like a couple of minutes. All right, so you can go in that with your finger, pull it out. It's kind of hot. Oh wow, it's hot. All right, so we know that there's no power in between the two, so make sure that we don't want to short the aluminum between these two. Okay, to make sure they don't short out. So when we put in, to make sure that they sit in the middle, and this kind of like pull them out so it doesn't hit the aluminum heat sink at the back. So make sure that it stayed that way. Right, good contact. So I sit in the middle to make sure. All right, you got the light closer so you can see. There you can see, so it doesn't hit the aluminum. That's fine. Over here too. All right, I'm sorry, I got one hand, and there's one over there, that one. Good install. Right, I could have done that one kind of loose. So anyway, the way to fix it is that you wanna squeeze these like together a little bit more like that, so they would be tighter. Right, that's yeah, just pop it in. Now again, to make sure that in the middle, that's good. Right, you can tilt, you can spin this whatever direction that you want to be, but I want to straight down to my to the seat, just a little bit to the front. Okay, that's cool. All right, now it's opposition, moment of truth, but it's okay. There you go. How light it is. Oh, so bright. All right, let me turn off the light here. All right, see, you can see it's 72, 71. Before it was like 28, I remember 28, 56. So it's twice as bright as the OEM halogen light bulb. Okay, so that's the light. So let's put on the cover like that. So we put it like that, back like that, and then just push it in. There you go. There. Wow. There, turn it off. So when we put a cover on, the light actually come back to this very similar to the OEM. So that off, 0. Actually 34, coming back down to 28. 28. So I don't know, maybe because of LEDs it make it look brighter, you know, instead of like here, as you can see. Definitely, if you take but anyway, coming back down, the light, the app light here, it's coming down average about 23, 24, which is less than the OEM. Remember, OEM is 28, but this light only produces 23 23 or 24 from the app. It's not like scientifically correct for the lux meter, but it measure, I mean, right here, if you cover a 0 here, there's a light sensor here to measure everything, you know. So when we take the cover off, it's actually more bright because it's directly down there. But when we put the cover back on, it's only about 23 lux. All right, even less than the OEM, as you can see from earlier experiment. But I don't know whether it's brighter. I don't know. It seems brighter than the halogen OEM, because maybe because the light was yellow, you know what I mean. But actually I prefer the this light bulb than the yellow halogen, you know. Look around. All right, but I'm happy with this one anyhow, even though that this one show less lux, you know, but it still looks brighter than the OEM. As you can see, you know, before when we get in, it's yellowish, but there, you know, all the way to the back. So coming from the outside, let's take a look from the outside. There. See, that's yellow light. Yellow light doesn't give a lot of light, but if you change it into white, it seems like more light, huh? Comment down below in the section. What do you think about this one? Whether it's good for the money, I think that I like it, even though these phones show less lux than the halogen light bulb, but it looks brighter to me. So how do you explain that? I mean, you perceive it as brighter, but it's actually less light produced from this light bulb than the halogen OEM yellowish, you know. Hopefully that you find it useful for this video. I mean, you might spend money on something that it produces even less than what you want, but then again, it feels brighter for sure. I mean, it feels, I mean, around here I can see more light actually is, you know, but the reading from the phone tells a different story. So tell us what you think, okay? See how it works out for you. All right, people claim that these light produce more light than the OEM halogen light bulbs, but you know, who knows? Are you willing to spend more money to change all to LEDs? Sometimes it produces less light, but it looks brighter. It looks brighter, yeah. All right, if you think that this video is helpful to compare between the OEM light bulbs with the LED upgrade, tell us what your take on this one, okay? Until next time, okay guys, bye, see you.